if the story isn't over? What if the answers were buried? What if we've been looking, but never seeing? Ancient footprints in forgotten stone, maps that charted worlds unknown, voices hidden in the desert sand, pages torn by unseen hands, broken temples, silent skies, questions buried beneath the lies. Every answer breeds a doubt, every mystery calls us out. They said believe, don't ask why, just close your eyes and pass on by. But shadows move behind the wall, and sometimes truth is strangest of all. Question everything, question everything. The stories they tell, the things they conceal, the ones that won't heal, the secrets revealed. Question everything, question everything. Through the darkness we ascend into devil's advocates beyond. Lost sacred text in hidden caves, words that survived 1,000 graves. Watchers staring from the stars, ancient lights on distant shores. Science finds what science knows, yeah, deeper currents still may flow. Signals buried in the noise, whispers underneath the void. A ghost in time, a fractured clue, a strange event nobody knew. The universe refuses chains, and every answer changes names. Question everything, question everything. The books they burn, the truths erased, the missing years, the empty space. Question everything, question everything. Follow wonder to the end, into devil's advocates beyond. Who built the monuments? Who crossed forgotten seas? What sleeps beneath the ocean floor? What moves between the trees? What if the myths remember what history forgot? What if the impossible is simply what we're not? Think for yourself. Fear no question, fear no answer. The search is sacred. Question everything, question everything. journey begins.
Hello, welcome people to the Beyond channel, the Devil's Advocates Beyond, and it is a late in the evening, Friday night. We're winding down after a long show on the Crimes After Dark show on the main channel and just kind of hanging out with the peeps that like to talk about spooky stories or unexplained phenomena or paranormal experiences, which I guess is kind of like the same thing as unexplained phenomena. Anyways, what thought we would do tonight is I'm going to bring Robin up on stage very quickly, and then we'll take questions and answers for a little bit. And if it kind of dies out for a little bit, we're still learning the format on Friday nights for this channel. We're actually figuring out the whole channel right now. We're kind of working on what the thing is going to work out and how we're going to do it. But I haven't done a video on the fourth tranche of, as they call it, of UFO videos at the war.gov website put out by the government, of newly released July 10th. So it's been out for a couple weeks, but no one's been talking about it on mainstream media. I haven't even looked at it. I thought if we don't have anything else taking our attention tonight, I'll pull up videos and images from the fourth tranche released on the 10th, and we'll talk about them. What do you think? Do you see something that's of unexplained aerial phenomena? Is that UFO? Is that a alien craft? Is it our own technology? Is it another government's technology? We'll talk about that if nothing else. So I'll bring Robin up. We'll get talking about some other things that I have in the works. How you doing, Robin?
Okie dokie. Good to be here with everybody.
Yeah, and thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the gifts that we see coming in on. It's funny we don't get to see the nice floating heart, but we get to see that it was a floating heart. So if that makes any sense over here on StreamYard, so it's not perfect, but it's better than it used to be because we didn't even know when somebody gave us gifts.
Yeah.
So thank you to Hangman's Joke, who's back. I think on both sides. I think we see him over there on the other side as well on the Crimes After Dark show.
Yep,
so we'll start out by talking a little bit about this week and what's been going on, and then we'll get into the UFO documents if you want to, and do that live. Yeah, thanks. I like this green background as well. I dig it a lot. And I've got, I've been trying to keep this Beyond channel in a different theme. Oh, you know what? We have the wrong wallpaper behind us. Look at the wallpaper above us, Robin. What the hell's going on?
Oh, geez. I'm so used to it.
I didn't even miss it. I know. I didn't even notice. We got the wrong wallpaper behind us. Shit. Where's the? Help me find it. How do we change the background? We got the wrong backward behind us. I got the right back. I can't even find it in the media outlet and the assets. I can't pull this out of my ass. There it is. How's that? That looks a little bit better.
That's better.
All right. So this week, I did something new. I haven't told a lot of people about it, but it was posted on the members only area. I did some tarot reading. I did one tarot reading. I did my first tarot reading, I think, for somebody else since high school. Like I did a tarot reading for somebody in high school. I did a tarot reading for a couple of people in high school. And I don't think I've ever read somebody else's cards. I've only done it for myself until just recently when somebody asked me, and they were really kind and polite with the way they said, would you please do a reading for me? And I'm like, look, I can't make any promises, but I'll give it a shot. And I did. And it's nice. They've watched that video like 8 times and say that they keep getting new things out of it. And then another individual, when I said that I was willing to do readings for other people, said that they wanted one as well. So I'll do another one tomorrow. It's still unusual for me to read other people's cards, and I don't claim to be a tarot reader, but it went well on the first attempt. And I've been working with the Arcanum deck. I have this deck here, and I've been meaning to do 21 days of it. I think I've only done like 6 days because the Idaho 4 case and the true crime case has blown up all of our time. And I just have been, it's all I can do to keep track of that. Hey, 11, how you doing? Welcome over here. Hello. Yeah, and even Robin, I don't know if you want to talk about it now, but Robin's possibly going to help us get into a true crime / paranormal hybrid story in her neck of the woods that she kind of stumbled upon. So she teased it to me the other day behind on a private call, and so hopefully we'll be able to dig into that and share.
I am super excited about that. I had a job interview the other day, and I walked in and sat down, and And now, first of all, the lady that I was interviewing with, she was wearing, I kid you not, she was wearing a pirate costume because this is at a campground and a local campground.
That's great.
And I know they do theme weeks, and this week's theme is pirates. So
Nice.
she always dresses, she always participates fully in whatever their theme is, and she looked great. I have to say, she really did. She very nice looking woman and very just. I mean, the outfit was very authentic. It really was. It was really cool. But
Nice.
so sit down and I met with her and two of her her employees and started talking about. She's like, I see here on your resume, you know, you help with a true crime, you know, channel, and I was like, oh, okay. Yes, I do. and so she points at the one other lady. She goes, she's a huge true crime fan. And from there, it just
Oh, boy.
escalated into paranormal and UFOs.
That's
And
awesome.
she's like, I have a case for you. She wanted, and she gave me the name, and she's like, this guy was abducted by aliens. He went missing. He was scouting the area for deer because he's a big hunter, and he went missing. They couldn't find him for 2 days. And this was in like early fall, so he was looking, you know, to scout out where he was going to go deer hunting that year. And so after 2 days, the investigation involved the FBI and everything. They found him naked in a briar patch. They had.
I mean, who hasn't done that though? I mean, who
Right.
hasn't done
I
that?
mean, you know. Yeah.
I find
You know.
myself naked in a briar patch on a regular basis.
Every week. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyways, yeah.
But so unfortunately, the gentleman did pass. They did not find him alive, but he was completely naked. The only clothing they ever found was his shoes, which were 75 feet up in a tree.
That's awesome.
And the
Instantly
only way that they
intriguing.
found him was by aerial view. Was one of the rescue search helicopters. And so she gives me this piece of paper, and she's like, "Here, you need to look into this." So I said to DA, I was like, "Man, I got a local case we need to look into." So I promised.
You didn't tell me you got a piece
of
of paper. Is the piece of paper got
Yeah.
details and stuff on it?
No, she just handed. She gave it was on a sticky note. She wrote his name down.
Okay,
I have
okay.
I have the channel saved and everything for us to start digging into. There was a local. He was like one of the FBI agents and was looking into it. And the rest of the bureau or whoever, they kept telling him, you need to stop. You need to stop looking into this.
You don't want to know the answer.
Right. Yeah. You just so
Wow.
we're going to look into that. So it has
I'm excited.
connections. I know, me too. So I'm hoping to be able to maybe get some interviews with some locals set up for us. And things like that. So we've got this intersection between.
You need to make sure you send me that
paranormal.
name. Send me that name in our private channel.
Yeah,
on, Discord,
I'll send you
Discord
the
on Teams. Yeah, on Teams.
Yeah, and the link to the
digging.
YouTube channel
Yeah.
and it's actually been covered. It's actually been covered. So as soon as I get that to you, then you can decide how you want to approach it and whatever.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like.
And this weekend coming up, tomorrow. Shit. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, dude.
Is a Sasquatch festival here in my local area. I've got a really nice high-end camera. I got to remember when we get off the show tonight to get the camera charged up, and then I got to figure out how early I can leave in the morning and head down there and do some filming. If I'm brave. I always feel weird because even when I put the chest-mounted camera on, everybody starts getting weirded out being recorded, which is funny because like if I hold my phone like this recording people, nobody does anything. But if I walk with the chest camera on, they all like, "What's going on? Why are you filming me?" It's the weirdest thing. Like if I have a cell phone, it doesn't bug them, but if I got a chest camera, they're all freaked out about it. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I just want to mention. I don't have like a moving background. It's the ghosting of my screen because I'm just in here watching. I was like, wow, it looks like the
So
windows are lighting up in that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's just, yeah. So I don't want
Robin.
people to think there's anything weird going on in back of me because there's not.
So Robin, I had a question. What? So not attacking you. I'm just a question.
Yeah.
I, so the story, for what you said, obviously the guy, whatever, being found in the tree, right? He was found in the tree
In the
or
briars.
in the
They had to cut
briars.
him out of these
Okay.
this briar patch.
But so how do we? Where is it that you said he was abducted?
Well, I know where it is. It's actually, believe it or not, it's about 20 minutes from our house.
Right.
So I know the area where he was up in the woods. He was by himself.
Okay. He was just by himself. Okay.
Yeah, he was scouting the area. He was
You said
a big time hunter.
He's hunted. Yeah. Was he found?
Well,
Was any of his stuff?
he was scouting the area, preparing for hunting season.
Okay.
The hunters do that. They
Right.
they'll decide where they're going to actually set up like their deer stand or their blind or whatever it is a few weeks ahead of the season. They look for the trails and the best where they notice the most deer traffic and things like that.
Yep.
So where this is right off of the lady I interviewed with. It's right off of her property. Like they have acres and acres of property, and so it's and where this happened was it falls on ley lines.
Oh, I love the subject of ley lines. I have a
it falls on ley lines.
Nice.
So that is another added part of the mystery.
That's amazing.
And this guy had no enemies that she knows of, or any.
Yeah, how old is this murder or case or this mysterious death? How old is the case?
It's only a couple years old.
Oh wow!
It's not that it's recent.
Wow.
So yeah. So it's.
Thank you, Lulu, by the way, for the gift.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
Helps a lot.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love that the pink color too is really cool.
Yeah.
And we did. I did mean to say it in the other channel, so I apologize. But we will say it here. I believe it's Jenny 22's birthday.
Janae.
Right.
Janae. I think it's her birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
That's about as far as I'm going to go with the singing.
Happy birthday, dear Jenny. Happy birthday to you and many more.
So yeah, that's amazing. Happy birthday, and thank you for watching the show, and thank you for the gifts that are coming our way, all the love and support for a really new channel. This channel is still pretty new. We did kind of rocket up to 1,000 subscribers pretty quick, which is great because it allowed us to get fully monetized and have memberships and all the cool. So we have all the major features unlocked. I mean, there's more features to unlock if you get way down the road, but we're a long ways from that. But we got what we wanted to get accomplished very, very quickly. Right. So we thank you very much for that.
We're very fortunate.
And now we're just kind of working on how to get a format going. I need to figure out time management. That's the thing I need to work on. It's a time management thing. I've got a million ideas. I got a million things to discuss. But for some reason lately, I used to love doing long form videos. But for some reason lately, when I sit down to do a long form video, it just feels like a lot of work. And they usually don't have a lot of payoff. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of effort for a few hundred views. So it's when you do that, like you put all that time and effort and love into something and then it doesn't go anywhere, you're like, man. So I'm still trying to work out how to do it. Hopefully something will catch fire. It's one of those things that I probably just need to keep doing it, but it's tough.
Wow. Yeah. I'd say probably one of my favorite things that you're doing with it, like, because you have all these different topics, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more, like even other new ones and other things that people come up with. I love the series that you do. Like, I know I always say it wrong, but what's above is below, or whatever.
Oh yeah, as above, so below.
Yes, I love that. I absolutely, I'm like really into that one.
Oh, it's funny because I've been holding off on doing the moon episode because the moon episode's next. So we're gonna do the moon next, and then the sun, and then the planets, and then I know I've got it outlined, but it just felt like it was going to be a little dry. So I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting because I've got a lot of thoughts about the moon, and Yeah, and a lot of interesting tidbits about that. So that's outlined.
I mean,
just gotta
you
get off my ass and do it.
you teased a
I
bunch
teased
of
it.
stuff in the first episode.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, I got a lot
you
on my mind.
you brought out a lot of. I mean, some of that stuff I never knew about, and to like we talked off stream that whole like the pentagram thing in Washington D.C. That's like amazing to me. I mean,
it is amazing to me.
I mean, that obviously is not a coincidence. I mean,
No.
Yeah, there's some crazy hidden stuff. There's crazy hidden stuff in in the Capitol building, and there's crazy hidden stuff on our money. There's crazy hidden stuff on all over our government that they hide symbols that are even more interesting once you know the astrology a bit. And I'm looking forward to sharing all those kind of things with people. It's more like, why the hell would they do that? Like, why do you take the effort to hide all these symbols if it doesn't mean something? It must mean something to somebody.
It has to.
Yeah. And so thank you, JC Fitzpatrick, for checking for new videos every day. I feel the pressure of letting people down because I haven't touched the channel much. I had the Book of Enoch series last Sunday. I'm going to try to make another one tomorrow, but again, I'm going out of town all day to go check out that festival. But I've got to do a Book of Enoch thing for Sunday because I try to drop one new episode every Sunday. So I'm going to try to do that. And again, I got the Moon episode ready to go. I just got to record it. Fun fact, that is infectious me in the picture. Wife done the makeup. I attended Iron Thunder as Joker. Nice. So I got 3 free shots and cut off at 14 beers. Nice. Well, there you go. I mean, you wore it with pride, and that's the most important thing. I've been trying to get my wife to dress up as Harley Quinn for me for the longest time, but she won't do it. So, but anyways, it's all good. But and the topics we can cover are endless. Yeah, and there's I want to cover Skinwalker Ranch. I want to cover. I want to cover.
I can help you with that.
I know. I'm excited.
I can help you with Skinwalker.
Got all kinds of shit that I want to do. I'm excited to give my opinions about these things. They are just my opinions, but they're based on a lifetime of experience with this kind of stuff. So, see, there you go. Hangman's Joke says, Rhonda, you need to dress up as Harley Quinn. So there you go. That's straight from Joker's mouth. So there you have it. Anyways, so let's take a moment for any questions that you guys want to ask, and then we'll get into if you guys want to do, if you don't mind. How do you guys feel, by the way? So questions now. If you're in the audience, you have questions, fire them now. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk to my panel. How do you guys feel about the UFO disclosure movement that Trump has authorized and ordered the government to start releasing what we have on unidentified aerial phenomena? Do you kind of view it as that? What are your opinions? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's alien visitors? Do you think it's just our own technology or other governments' technology? What are your feelings?
I think it's real, but whether it's from out of this world or like you're saying, other governments or whatever, I don't know, but I'm fascinated either way because we should know if it's other governments doing shit in our own country, in our sky.
Fascinating,
or if it is otherworldly. The only thing is, I don't like this thing that they're doing where they're actively like putting a signal out like, hey, come here. Because what if these things want to eat us?
I mean, I think studies for a long time been putting a signal out there that's been going out to so some people fear that would draw something into
but I think if they would want to eat us, we would already be eaten, right? So
well, maybe not. But what if they're so far away that it's taken them all this time to get here?
True.
I think a famous philosopher said that we will make great pets when the aliens come. So I'm waiting for that. We'll make great pets when the aliens come.
I do think there's definitely, something that could be. I also think that some things that people see are technology.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's something we recovered and we're trying to rebuild the technology or because Lee, you were involved with certain secret stuff and whatever, not to put you on the spot, but we've had, JJ spoke about it. I mean, we know, just like the internet itself, like just certain technologies that we're like, oh, like we're all kind of sort of like adapting to like this whole like AI kind of thing, like it's starting to run everything. It just makes you wonder what is the military, what is the like DARPA, and what do they, what kind of AI, what kind of stuff do they have, you know?
Right.
Well, I will say that when I was working for the government and I had a security clearance, I did have somebody. The statement itself is not top secret. I would never give up top secret information.
Right.
But he did tell me, oh my God, you thought that Starlink in the Terminator was not real. That shit's fucking full on real, and it's here now. And I was like, really? Now that intrigued me. The biggest thing I was excited about when I got an SCI clearance, which is a secret compartmentalized information, and I worked in a skiff for years, which has no windows and is all vaulted up, and you can't, you have to have really high level security clearances. I was excited. I was like, okay, I'm finally going to get to know about Area 51. I want to know about all the aliens. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to have, and of course, my job was working as a computer tech. But I had to have an SCI clearance, and I was like, well, I'm going to have access to all these computers, and I'm going to see it all. And then I forgot about the whole compartmentalized word of secret compartmentalized. Everything is compartmentalized. If you do not have a need to know, you won't know. So I still don't get to see it because I wasn't working with alien shit. God damn it. But anyways, maybe I did see something. I just can't talk about it, or I'd have to kill you if I told you. But anyway, so what I thought we'd do, if you guys, because I didn't see any jump things out here. Somebody says they work at Westfall, Australia, right near the 66 UFO Westall incident. Oh, wow. I don't even know about the Westall incident, so I'm gonna have to look into that. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, we'll have to look that up now.
So what we'll do is for those who are, we don't have a show scripted, so I'm gonna put on screen the latest tranche. I have not even looked at it yet, so we're gonna look at it together and we're gonna talk about it together and see what you guys think. So let's do this. On the screen before you, dun dun dun, is the United States Department of War. This is a very, very official page. They even have an official website of the United States government. How do you know? And they tell you all about, this is an official US.gov website. It's secured with HTTPS, and you can know that if it says .gov. Anyways, the bottom line is this is authentic United States government website for the Department of War, of which they have a tab for UFO because Donald Trump ordered that they start to release. And it's mostly because when things are classified in the United States, they get retention periods put on them. And a lot of times that retention period could be 25 or 50 years or 75 years or 100 years by whatever they decide at the time. And they say, hey, look, this type of material will be sealed for 50 years before it either has to undergo a review and be resealed again for more time, or it kind of automatically becomes eligible to be released. So a lot of what's being released right now is stuff that really honestly isn't so much a magic Trump said to open up the files, and more like the retention period is dropped on these things. And so he's saying, go ahead and show, because there's no reason to keep hiding it. The retention period is dropped.
I was going to ask you. Yeah, that's good. I was going to say, like, what is so special about releasing this now?
Yeah, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of a smoke and mirrors thing. Trump, in my opinion, and I'm not being political, Trump wants to be known as the disclosure president, the president who finally revealed that aliens have been visiting us. And really all he's doing is he's at an opportune time where his presidency happens to be, and this is my take, when some of these records are coming off of their retention hold, and he's just saying, well, either reclassify it or let it be seen by the public. And then I'm going to make it look like I said, let it be so, tell everybody everything. Well, it's not probably how it's really happening. It's the deep, it's basically the dropping of retention periods, if that makes sense.
Because wasn't there, just to, again, not to go crazy into, changes into politics or whatever, but, I know there's always like rumors, a lot of things said and not said. There was always this thing that's like John F. Kennedy wanted to release some kind of something with UFOs. I always heard that I don't know how true it is. I know a lot of stuff is said.
And to be fair, some of what I just said is going to sound not correct because some of the videos that they're showing are from the 2000s, 2022. So I mean, the TikTok video that came out wasn't that old. So it's not, those things aren't 50 years old. So I should be careful. It's not all stuff that's, a lot of the documents that are coming out are from the 1950s. Like they're really old stuff.
I just, to answer your question before, like you kind of asked us like what we think about some of the stuff. So one of the things that I made, yes, I didn't do a deep dive and look at the whole like history behind some of the people talking and whatever. So I didn't like, do like a whole background search on some of these people, but just watching like, quickly on some of these videos and interviews and stuff that have come out. The thing that amazes me is like, some of these like pilots or some of the people that had in like the Air Force who have come forward and
very credible pilots.
They have all kinds of like crazy, weird things that they can't explain.
In fact, it used to be a pilot in the military who came forward and talked about seeing a UFO type craft would lose their security clearance for talking about it. They would be punished for doing so. They finally just recently passed rules that said we're going to stop pulling people's security clearances because they report what's in our skies. We wanted to make it so that you can feel free to report what's in our skies. So that's been a relatively new shift because they used to just be like, you're nuts. We don't want to talk about that. Even if you said you saw a craft flying alongside a commercial airline, they'll be like, nope, you must be needing a break. Let me pull your security clearance and you think about what you just said. So let's go ahead and look at this together. So this is the war.gov/UFO website, and you see this hyperlink. This release number 4. I broke down 3 of these, I think, on long form videos on this channel already, but we're going to do number 4 live together, and we probably won't get through it all, but it depends on how much stamina everybody has. So I'm going to click on the 4th tranche, and that takes us to something that looks like this. And here you can see you can download all the documents. The documents are extremely long and detailed to read. So I'm just going to cut to the chase. We're going to look at videos and images only. You can also download the images. But more importantly, what I want you to focus on is this table. This is the table of tranche 4. So you can see there's a PDF, a PDF, a PDF. We're going to look at the first video on the list. So I'm going to click on this. Now, what we're going to do, this is the format we're going to do. I'm going to read the description of the video, and then we're going to put the video full screen and watch the video as we know what it is. So here it is. The United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena, because that's what we need to call it. We can't call it UFOs anymore. Now we got to call it UAPs, because that people got freaked out about UFOs. So now it's the same fucking thing, but now we're going to call it anomalous or unidentified anomalous phenomena. So they submitted this video to the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or ARROW. So that was kind of a hidden. I think that was kind of a hidden office of the government that a lot of people didn't know about until recently. So ARROW is the All Domain Anomalous Resolution Office, consisting of 18 seconds. That's all this is going to be, 18 seconds of a video footage from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2025. So again, some of these things are new, and the documents are mostly from the 50s.
That's relatively.
This is good. This is a very, very new video. So military platform. What does that mean? That means usually it means a ship. So it usually means a ship out in the ocean is a military platform. It could be from a tank. It could be a platform, just means some piece of military equipment. But a lot of times it's a ship that's out in the ocean. So this is 18 seconds of video footage from a U.S. military platform in 2025. The video description. At 1 minute, it looks like, or is that 1 second? That's 0. Okay, that must be 1 second. The sensor pans to track an area of contrast resembling a 6-pointed star, keeping it generally centered within the center of the screen. This video description is provided for informational purposes only. Readers should not interpret any part of this description as reflecting an analytical judgment, investigative conclusion, or factual determination regarding the described event's validity, nature, or significance. So, for those who want to, you can download the video for yourself as individually, or you can download that whole packet I showed you before. But we're going to put this on screen, full screen, and we're going to watch the 18. It actually said 18 seconds. It says 15 seconds
15,
here. Yeah. All right. You guys ready? Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not fucking wacky. Jesus.
Now, for those who don't know, these black boxes up here are redactions of the military platform's sensor rating. So this might talk about location, where they are in the world, latitude, longitude, all kinds of, these are sensor readings and stuff like that. So they black this out because they don't want you to know exactly where it happened. But what's interesting from my perspective is a military platform felt that this was odd enough that they locked onto it and tracked it and went, what the fuck is that? And then they submitted it to, we don't know what the fuck that is. So what is that?
Is that an official site? We don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, a lot of their answers are, we don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But trust us, you're safe. We don't know what's in your skies, but trust us, you're safe. So, and sometimes they will slow or speed the video down. They usually tell you when they do so. That I guess that's a real-time video because they usually tell you if they slowed it down or sped it up. All right, let's click on the next one. This is from the East China Sea. So video description. The sensor pans to track an area of contrast, keeping it generally centered within the center of the frame. The sensor adjusts and the image is momentarily overlaid with black rectangular areas. The sensor pans to track an area of contrast, keeping it generally centered within a center of the frame. Portions of the area of contrast intermittently lose distinctiveness against the background throughout this segment. The sensor zooms in, panning from right to left, and tracks the area of contrast. The area of contrast exits this scene from right to left from the frame several times. The sensor zooms out and in several times and pans the field of view against the background and no content. So it sounds like they have something locked and they lose it. It flies off screen and then they try to track it again. So that's what it sounds like you're going to do. All right. And again, this is just the general thing. Like, don't make too much out of this. All right, let's watch it. You got nothing to see here. This is a 5-minute one. 5 minute.
No.
So okay.
Now I wonder. Now before you play, I wonder, like, do any of these? Do we ever catch any sound on any of this stuff?
Yes. Most of them, no. There was one video from the Middle East that had guys on an Air Force base and a really bright light, and you can hear the guys talking to each other about what the hell's that, and there was a bright light in the sky, and they were kind of talking. So there's one video that I saw audio on, only one. Now the Tic Tac video that was put all over the internet, CNN had it, Fox had it. That had the pilots talking about it. Right. They're like, look at that thing, and they're tracking it and whatever. So let's watch this one. So this right here, maybe looks like a jellyfish. Like. A lot of these things have streamers that kind of hang down. And there's that glitchy shit. And again, keep in mind that what's interesting about this is a military platform decides that this is important to track, and they don't know what it is, and they submit it to, what the fuck was that? If you don't know what that is,
something underneath it.
Yeah, right. It's got something like dangling from it. It almost kind of it's like
it lit up kind of.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, like there. Sometimes it splits into two. I've seen videos where they kind of split into two. I don't know what that is. Like they don't know what that is. That's the thing about this. They don't know what that is. They admit to you they don't know what this is.
That's crazy.
That does not look like a normal craft.
No.
It also doesn't make me think of a drone either, but
no.
Now, a lot of times these things will just take off at weird speeds and weird angles that would make it so that they say it's impossible for it. Our known technology does not allow a pilot to survive the G-forces that would require that kind of turn and acceleration. I don't know if this one's going to do it. This one's been pretty steady. But sometimes.
Exactly.
I'm literally, what the fuck am I looking at? Right, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
What is that?
I agree.
The best part about it is when they tell you you're absolutely safe. We have no idea what's in your sky, but you're absolutely safe. We got this.
And why is it constantly circling this platform?
I don't know.
Because
sometimes it's hard to tell. Are we
rotations in?
Right. Are we circling or are we just flying along with it? It's hard. It's really hard sometimes to get the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, it kind of looks like there's a connecting middle between these two orbs. And a lot of times, by the way, that glitching that you're seeing is them switching sensor modes. Like they'll go infrared or they'll go inverted. they're trying to get a better image of it, because the pilot or whoever's doing this is like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? So they're trying to change all the modes on the camera they can to figure out what the hell it is and get a better view of it. All right, we're still playing. And so it's lost it right now. So this is we read in the description, for a while they lose it.
That looks like the ocean almost.
So,
I'm trying to watch comments, but I'm also glued to the
Hangman.
screen.
Nice to see you as well.
If I'm looking over here and you guys see something, let me know, because I'm watching chat and watching this. And now, unfortunately, this isn't a terribly long video, but we don't know how long this dead space. Right now, I don't see anything happening. And sometimes the video can be very long with a period of not seeing anything before all of a sudden it reappears again. But that's part of the story. Like you kind of need to see it in its entirety to see what happened.
Yeah.
Right. So what's interesting though is, why did the platform or the pilot or whoever's taking this lock here and stay here? Like, so why isn't it scanning the sky trying to find it? Is it still that's my question. Is it still locked on something? Does it have a physical lock on something that we can't see? Because why is it not panning?
I'm thinking that whatever technology is looking at this is somehow able to discern where this thing is.
There. Yeah. So maybe it's locked. Maybe it's locked on something. That's why it hasn't moved. You have to, because why else wouldn't they be panning for it and looking for it again?
Right. Because that's what as humans we do, but as like a technology. Or they're just like, I don't know what the fuck that was, and we're just going to go back to just normal routine, and all of a sudden it's going to come back in, and they're like, oh, there it is again, pick it up. The jellyfish looking ones, I mean, DA, fuck rocket, red. What? fuck DA, fuck rocket, red. Oh, something just happened. We see it again. Where is it?
Are we looking top down? Are we looking up? Are we looking side view to clouds?
We're looking up. Is it the thing?
Yeah.
No,
so again, is it locked on something? Is it what's it doing? Is it locked on something? It's panning.
It looks like it's looking up now.
Yeah.
It's either locked on something or it's panning with something. Whatever it is, it's obviously looking for something it saw.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a little flash. I saw a flash over here.
Yeah, right in there.
Was that it? That's it. That's the entirety of that video.
Oh, well.
That was it.
That was pretty darn interesting, though.
Yeah. It is. Does anybody in the chat have an idea what the jellyfish looking two orb connected fucking, I don't know what that is?
And then the other question to this too is, we know, like, you know, you got all these other countries, right? Like Russia and China and whatever. And I'm sure they're testing all kinds of weird technology. Like
DA fuck going on. What the DA fuck's going on over here? I don't know.
So, since so many things are, like you said, they're like need to know access. Like only certain people know are in the know about certain things. So
right.
Now, this one right here intrigues me. This is over the United States airspace. Western United States from 1996.
Ooh.
This ought to be good. This video description is provided for informational purposes only. Readers should not interpret any. First 17 seconds. Okay. First 17 seconds. Oh, I need to scroll up. I was like, what the hell? This seems like we're in the middle of nowhere. The United States Navy Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena Task Force, or UAPTF, transferred this media to the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, ARROW, in 2022. The video contains 2 minutes and 57 seconds of footage, likely captured by an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 1996. So it was shot in 96, but not turned in until 2022. Video description. No formal data handling practices for UAP-related records existed at the time that this media was reported to the UAPTF. This media was digitally altered before being reported to the UAPTF and is presented as it was received by Arrow. So somebody already altered this video. Take that for what it's worth. So they're just admitting to you that this is not raw footage. Somebody's done something to it, but it was submitted as a check this shit out. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, it sounds like it has sound. I hear a little audio.
Yeah. Oh, look at it go.
Oh, there, that black is the black thing that just zipped through. So this is just a reticle, but there was a black thing that zipped through the screen real quick. So then I was slowing down, probably show it again. And there was, what's this? Okay, hold on. I got to get my mouse cursor out. Oh, here. Oh, fuck. I'm jumping at shadows. So what I think they did is they showed it to you in real time, and now they're slowing it down because it went so fast. They want you to have. There it is.
Whoa.
There it is. It looked like there was two.
Yes.
Or was one the thing, and then one was a shadow on the ground or something? Or is this out over the ocean?
Well, you have as much guess as I do. Yeah. In the Navy.
You can sail the seven seas.
Oh, there it is. That was down there below again, too, I think. So now this might be a third pass of the same thing, even slower, is what I'm thinking. So they're not explaining it, but I think the first one was in real time. I think the second loop that we saw, I'm thinking we're seeing multiple speeds. So then they slowed it down, and now they're isolating it. They're trying to isolate it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There it is.
Whoa.
It just went by again.
But it looks like there's two.
Yeah, it does look like there's two. And a lot of times you see them in pairs.
Yeah. Sure. That happens a lot out on Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit with Skinwalker Ranch for sure. Now it's close up right there of the two circles.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're just kind of frozen on that thing. So you can kind of, that's like the best image they can get of it. And there's, here's still a blow up. They're blowing up. They're zooming in pretty heavy because here's the distance and stuff and all that shit that they had on the screen. These white bars.
Yeah. Huh.
Yep, that's what they said. Huh. Let's submit that shit to Arrow. All right. That was over and again, I repeat, this is my important thing. That was over the skies of the Western United States. And our pilots don't know what's in our skies. So when you're saying we've got you defended, but we don't know what's in your skies, that seems a little like, how can you protect us against something you don't even know what it is? All right, let's look at the Gulf of America from was it this is 2026? No, 2019. United States Air Force submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, ARROW, consisting of 8 seconds of a video footage from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2019. An area of contrast is visible near the center of the sensor field of view, partially obscured by visual elements of the heads-up display, or the HUD. The sensor view zooms and pans to track the area of contrast, which visually flickers in the display. All right, let's take a look. That black thing right there in the middle. There it is. They zoomed in on it. Yeah, that was it. 8 seconds. Here it is. That little tiny dot, and then they zoom in closer. There it is, closer.
Huh.
And that's it. They don't know what the fuck that is. Huh. All right. Let's go take a little some more. This is going to be an image from 1996. During the STS-80, between November 19th and December 7th of 1996, astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia captured a series of 3 images of an unidentified object in low Earth orbit. In the first photograph, the object is visibly near the center of the frame to the right of the limb of the Earth. I guess that's all the closer we get. So there's related images. Yeah, these are a little bit hard to see. Ugh, I can't seem to blow them up. I could download the image if we want to get a better look at it. Let's download the image.
This I can't help watching this stuff and having I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
So this is inside the spacecraft with the pilot's face right there. And this they talk about that little light right there. Okay. What else? They got another picture. Download the image. Yeah, these are really hard to tell what the fuck they're looking at. Okay, so this is the Earth, I presume. This blue thing. So they must be talking about that right there. I'm guessing. That right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird. Everything about this is weird. It's a bug. Clean your glass. It's in the same place on every picture. All right. I'm going to chalk that up into not terribly interesting. All right. So we have one more image from that. It looks like that oh no, is this the same one? No, this is a different one. It's still right there. It's that.
I can't help to think that some of this stuff is going to make people go nuts. Like, watching me. They're coming after me.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think people are relatively.
I might be one of them.
I think people are relatively sane.
I might be one of them.
That scares me. All right, let's look at this video. This is a video from 2023 over the Middle East. United States Central Command submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena to the all-domain arrow, consisting of 18 seconds of video footage from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2023. The sensor focuses on a dark area of contrast, narrowing the field of view to zoom in. 2 bright areas of contrast transit this frame from the left to right. The sensor zooms out, keeping bright areas of contrast within the frame. 18 seconds. Oh, those 2 lights. Requesting permission to buzz the tower. So what is that out there? Is that something? What I'm thinking is whatever that was they were tracking out there was legit, and they know what it is, and it was the 2 lights that flew through the screen that kind of bothered them. So I'm going to guess that they're kind of tracking whatever that is. Maybe it's a plane or a ship out in the ocean, and then that shit flew by.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell is that?
And then the thing that they were tracking, there it is.
Yeah, that's the thing they're tracking. That looks like a plane.
Yeah.
The lights at the back and stuff.
They were going pretty fast.
Yeah, a lot of this shit
appeared that they were.
Right. That's right. See, things can be deceiving.
Yeah.
All right. This is from 2023 as well. The United States Central Command submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena to the all command, consisting of 10 seconds of video from footage from the infrared sensor above a U.S. military platform in 2023. And 2 areas of contrast transit the sensor field of view. The first enters the field of view from the bottom right and exits from the top edge of the frame. The second, relatively smaller area of contrast enters from the top and exits the bottom of the frame. All right, let's take a peek.
Oh, we got Davey here.
Ooh. Now this looks like you're looking at the surface of, is it the moon or a desert? Looks like they're locked onto a surface.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa! What the hell was that thing?
Jesus.
Giant
Look
Mothra.
like fucking Pac-Man on steroids. Like
Waka 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 waka.
Is that it? That was it. Let's try to watch.
Jesus.
So they seem to be focused on this.
And then all of a sudden, out of left field.
And then that. Oh, and it even. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did it have something red in it? Hold on.
Yeah, it was red.
It like changed direction.
Yeah, it went like up and then
like a sharp turn.
What? Hold on.
Did you see how fast that thing turned on its side?
Yeah, it's fucking
holy shit.
Crazy.
Okay. So does it jut this way suddenly?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. That's insane. Hold on.
Dude, I'm never going to sleep again. You're not getting me, Freddy.
Oh my God. Sleep anyway. What do you care?
You're not getting me, Freddy.
And that's the kind of stuff they say that is not possible for a human pilot to survive. So there's nobody piloting.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm not even sure a drone could turn like that. But I don't know. All right. Well, that was interesting to say the least. All right. Let's go to the Yellow Sea.
He's
2023.
Oh, Davey's out singing.
But if y'all still going, yeah, you'll come back. He's out doing karaoke. All right.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
All right, here we go. The Yellow Sea 2023. The United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomena submitted to AARO consisting of 4 minutes and 57 seconds of video footage from an electro-optical and infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2023. The video description. Overall quality of this video footage is progressively degrades over its runtime. Oh, that sucks. In infrared mode, the sensor tracks an area of contrast, keeping it generally within the center of frame. The sensor zooms in and tracks the area of contrast, holding it generally within the center of the frame. The sensor display switches modes to an electro-optical daytime television camera feed, a collection mode that displays visible near infrared infrared signatures. The video features a dark object superimposed against a blue background. The sensor display changes modes to infrared. The area of contrast is no longer visible within the frame. The sensor zooms in and changes contrast settings. An area of contrast is visible near the center of the frame. The area of contrast repeatedly leaves and enters the sensor field of view. The sensor reacquires and tracks the area of contrast, keeping it generally within the center of the frame. The sensor zooms in, tracking the area of contrast. The footage appears to skip or lose coherence. The footage returns to the previous state, and the sensor continues to track the area of contrast generally within the center of the frame. Then the sensor zooms out. The area of contrast repeatedly leaves the sensor field of okay. Lot going on this one.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
I see a little white dot there. There it is. That's what they're tracking right there, that white thing.
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's got more of a defined shape there.
Mm-hmm. What the heck?
Now they're changing modes, camera modes. Now they lose it. There we go. That's a weird shape.
It is. It's and it looks like it keeps changing shape a little.
Yeah.
Maybe depending on which way it's turning or something.
maybe rotating or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what I
maybe
mean.
It's like rotating around.
Yeah.
I wish they were able to like zoom in a little bit.
Why don't they ever just fly right up to one of these bastards? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, easier said than.
I've been told there's footage of one within 15 feet of a helicopter pilot.
Wow.
Pretty sure that was how close it was. 15 feet. It was like really fucking close.
I wonder how they decide like what they're gonna do with this shit too. Like if it's in our airspace over the United States.
Yeah, they just kind of
like,
chalk it up to
they're
something we
like,
can't explain.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
like track it, but I wonder, I guess if it doesn't appear to be doing anything to hurt anyone at the moment, they're not gonna like shoot at it or anything, but.
I don't know. In all the movies, when we
Now
don't
we got-
know what something is, we just shoot it.
That looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a person out there or something.
I know it does.
movie,
It does
yeah.
kind of got like arms and leg kind of look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. What the hell?
Does it look like it has hair?
Yes.
I know that sounds weird. The whole thing's
looks-
weird, but
Looks like my grandmother. No.
There are people who see like humanoid shape in it and think it's angels and stuff, Oh, look at the 2 black spots on the bottom.
oh, look at that! It's doing weird shit. Look at that.
What the black spots on the bottom? Look at that. What the
Damn. Yeah.
looks like a
I didn't
alien
know your
looking at
grandma
you.
could do that one.
Yeah.
What?
I have to chalk this up as one of the more interesting videos. What the fuck is that?
Drunk alien pilots.
Wow, that's crazy. They kind of lost it there. There it is. Got it again.
There it is again.
Huh. That's one of the weirder ones, I have to say.
It was doing some freaky shit there. It looked like it was like splitting
Yeah.
into like 5. It looked like those chain things, those paper chain things you used to make as a kid, and then
Yeah.
So what else do we have? Somebody's look up. Do we have something up there? You guys are hilarious.
we
All
tried.
right, let's take a look at the South China Sea from 2024. After I get this big speech about most of these from the 50s, these are all from the 2020 something area. Because they have opened up they're allowing pilots to start reporting now. So that's a relatively new phenomenon, allowing pilots to talk about shit.
Yeah, it makes you wonder like how many pilots saw all kinds of weird shit and they just never reported anything.
All right, the United States Indo-Pacific Command submitted a report to Aero consisting of 1 minute and 46 seconds of footage from the infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2024. The sensor tracks an area of contrast, keeping it generally within the center. The center zooms in and tracks an elongated area of contrast, keeping it generally to the left of the center frame. The center zooms in again. The area of contrast appears as a line of several areas of contrast moving across the sensor field of view from bottom right to the top left. The sensor pans to track the area of contrast for approximately a minute. They become less distinct over time as their distance from the sensor increases. The video description is provided for informational. Okay, let's take a look. something right
What
there.
is
moving.
that?
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Almost like a Klingon ship, like fucking with a cloaking device.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're not going to get any sleep now. It's a flock of
Oh
seagulls.
my God.
What the fuck is
What?
that? What is that?
Whoa. That is.
It's Rodan. It's
What?
from the Godzilla.
I'm trying to find an earthly excuse for that. Is it a bunch of things in a line, or is it one?
I don't know. That's what
it
I'm
looks like
trying
a
to
bunch
figure
of.
out.
It looks like a bunch of individual things potentially.
Yeah, because the line keeps fluctuating too.
Yeah, it looks like there might be distinct like circles, like a whole bunch of them in a line. That's some weird shit, I'll tell you. I'm going to chalk that up as the second weirdest shit we've seen today. All right.
Wow.
Dang.
That was weird. All right. Let's go to page
These
3.
are some good ones.
Do you guys have energy to keep going for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. East China Sea 2024. These are all new. Look at these are all new shit. This is
Nice.
great. The United States Indo-Pacific Command reported this to Arrow, consisting of 36 seconds of footage from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2024. The sensor tracks an area of contrast, keeping it generally within the center of frame. The area of contrast exits the sensor field of view at the top of the frame. The sensor zooms out in several times. No content. All right, well, here we go.
Oh, it's doing freaky shit. Get the damn redaction out of the way.
Yeah. Looks like it's gone. It's gone.
See ya.
And they zoomed way out and it's gone.
Yeah.
All right. Another video from the East China Sea 2024. Another one of the submitted to Arrow, 1 minute and 16 seconds of footage from the infrared platform above a U.S. military platform 2024. Sensor pans to track an area of contrast, keeping it generally within the sensor frame. An auto-tracking reticle surrounds the area of contrast. The sensor tracks the area of contrast, keeping it generally within the center of the frame. All right, let's take a peek. Oh, yeah, you can clearly see what they're going right there. And when I think a lot of times when they're doing that kind of stuff, like when you saw the bot zoom in on it, it allows them to then measure distance and size of the object. So they're basically getting dimensions of how big it is from how far away they are, I think.
Yeah.
What they don't want to tell you is it's the size of a school bus or something.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. For a minute, the shape kind of changed shape. It seemed like.
Yeah.
All right. This is from 2020, Eastern United States. So again, this looks like it might be over the United States airspace. Which again, always I bring that up because it's interesting. Like if we don't know what's in our airspace, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Consisting 11 seconds of video footage from an infrared sensor above a U.S. military platform in 2020, an accompanying range Fowler debrief. DOW UAP describes the phenomena as quite small and as continuing in a constant direction. The report characterizes the shape of the phenomena as indistinguishable, with metallic appearance and reflective underside. All right. This media was digitally altered before being reported to Arrow and is presented as it was received. The area of contrast is visible under the center of the frame. The sensor switches modes, causing the area of the contrast to rapidly move within the field of view. The area of contrast leaves the sensor field of view from top to left. All right. Oh, there's audio. Oh, nothing. All right. Well, there it was.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
Oh, that was short but sweet, I guess.
Short but sweet. This is also of the Eastern United States. Now, I know it's kind of boring for me to read these, but the part of the reason why I'm reading is sometimes it tells you important information about what you're seeing or what scans they're doing. So this is 28 seconds of video from a U.S. military platform. An area of contrast enters the sensor field off view from the top right of the frame. The sensor pans to track the area of contrast, which repeatedly leaves and re-enters the sensor's field of view. The sensor zooms in and out and in. Sensor pans to track the area of contrast, which repeatedly leaves and re-enters the sensor field of view. That's it. And it's 23 seconds of this. Are you guys hearing audio? Did I share this with audio?
I don't hear any audio.
I don't hear anything.
All right. Well, then that's my mistake. I mean, the audio is not exciting, but you should have audio just in case it ever gets exciting. So hold on. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, we hear it now.
There it went. Zipping on through.
Weird. All right. Well, there wasn't much there. Western United States, 2020. How are we doing? How's your stamina? Are we doing okay?
Yeah. All right.
All right. All right. Western United States, Northern Command, 2 minutes and 16 seconds from a military platform in 2020. There's no content in the first 15 seconds, maybe? I don't know. The footage flashes between normal operation and black screen several times as the sensor changes display mode, no contrast, or no content, then for a while. Sensor zooms in and pans to track an area of contrast, keeping it generally within the center of the frame. An auto-tracking reticle surrounds the area of contrast as the sensor continues to track it against the background. The sensor adjusts its zoom level and contrast settings several times. The area of contrast leaves the sensor field of view to the left of frame. The sensor adjusts its zoom level and contrast several times. No content. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Whoa.
That's a big redaction.
I was just gonna say it's like a freaking huge one.
It's weird. They often do this kind of like they kind of tilt at times too.
Yeah. Because it's not how like our aircraft fly.
Yeah.
We can't really do that much. And
Seen
like
that
we
looking.
can't flip around it like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they toy with us a lot. Like they're like, "Ha, ha, try to keep track of me."
All right. How much do we keep doing this? Do we keep doing this? Or I'm getting a little tired. Are you guys getting a little tired?
Well, it's your show, man. Whenever you are ready to jack it up for the night. So, you know, whatever.
How's the chat doing with this kind of stuff? Is it boring as fuck? Or are you guys interested in it?
No, it doesn't seem like it is. It looks like they're having a good time, but that's you know.
It's like Davey's talking about peripheral like vision and stuff. And
all right, let's go to this Eastern United States video from 2015. This video contains 21 seconds of footage likely captured from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2015. No formal data handling practices for UAP records existed at the time this media was reported. The media was digitally altered before being reported to UAPTF and is presented as it was received. For a while, there's no content, and an area of contrast becomes visible near the center of the screen. The area of contrast transits the center field of view, moving from right to left before exiting from upper left corner of the frame. The footage repeats at a slower playback speed. So it's gonna go fast, and then they're gonna slow it down and do it again so you can see it. Oops, why don't I go full screen with this? Let's do full screen. All right, let's back that ass up. Okay. Woo! Came right at him.
Yeah.
It's just funny that they don't know what these things are. Zipping around your skies. All right, 2020, Eastern United States. This will be 27 seconds. An area of contrast becomes visible to the right center of the frame. The sensor pans to track the area of contrast, causing it to appear to move about the field of view. An auto-tracking reticle surrounds the area of contrast. The area of contrast gradually increases in angular size. The area of contrast exits the sensor field of view to the right of the frame. Here we go.
whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, it was getting close.
Yeah, that was weird. Weird, man. It's just weird. That was this. This is another 2020 Eastern United States video. 1 minute of footage. Several small areas of contrast enter and leave the sensor field of view as the sensor pans across the background scene. An auto-tracking reticle surrounds an area of contrast, and the sensor pans to keep it generally within the center of the frame. Several other areas of contrast periodically enter and exit from the frame, and the sensor zooms out. The area of contrast is no longer visible within the frame. The sensor display flickers between a black screen and normal functioning as it cycles contrast modes. And then there's no content. It's audio again. What it's worth. Oh, they got the one locked in and then another one zipping around it. See that shit?
Yeah.
That probably scared the shit out of people. You heard that pilot stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't make out exactly what they were saying.
I know. I'm like, how do they understand each other in the air? I don't understand them.
I don't know.
Down here in the ground. Interesting shit. Interesting shit. Now from 2019, Eastern United States. This will be an accompanying range Fowler debrief describes the phenomena as a flight characteristic unlike anything the observer had seen in 28 years of service for the U.S. Air Force and Navy. The report characterized the phenomena as small and traveling in a straight line in the opposite direction at high speed. An area of contrast is visible near the center of the screen. Sensor changes its level of zoom and display mode, flashing white before returning to normal function. The area of contrast exits the sensor field of view to the left inside of the frame. Sensor changes settings, causing the screen to flash white, and then there's no content. 20 seconds. So this pilot said in 28 years he's never seen anything like this before. I don't know. Weird shit. It should strike you as interesting if a pilot who's flown that long for 28 years hasn't ever seen something like that ever.
Yeah.
All right. I think that was 2019. This is 2016 over the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to be 39 seconds of video from a military platform. The sensor zooms in and out to track an area of contrast, panning to keep it generally within the center of frame. The sensor switches modes. White reticle surrounds the area of contrast. Did I scroll too fast? The sensor stops tracking the object, causing it to exit the right side of the frame. An area of contrast enters the sensor field of frame from the right side of the frame. All right, let's look. Boy, they got this redacted all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh. Weird shit. Chalk that up to some weird shit. Atlantic Ocean 2020. "32 seconds of video from an infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform. There was a debriefing about it. Describes the phenomena as darker, maroonish colored, approximately 12 to 15 feet in height. The report describes the phenomena as traveling with the wind and noted it did not maneuver or change direction. It also described the phenomena appearing similar to a large, somewhat deformed balloon. The sensor zooms and pans to keep the area of contrast generally within the frame." All right, let's take a peek. That is some weird shit.
It looks shiny in places.
That is some weird shit.
Wow.
Looks like a little robot or
yeah. What the fuck? I'm pausing it now. What the fuck is that? That looks like something straight out of Terminator.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's some crazy. All right, I can keep playing.
It's getting bigger.
What the? I'm stopping it. Look at that. That's crazy. What is that? Does it have? What is that? I don't know what that is.
Okay, you're gonna
cameras all over it.
What is that thing?
I gotta back that ass up.
Back that ass up because
look at that. That is one of the strangest fucking things I've seen.
Okay.
And they said it was 12 to 15 feet in height. So that's about 12 high.
The one part of it that you're gonna laugh reminds me of a pig's head.
Yeah.
Betty is a pig.
It does though. Look at it up top.
Yeah.
That is.
It does. Right there. If you go back like
just a hair.
A second or two. Yeah.
There.
It does.
Look at it.
It looks like the shape of a.
I see.
Like
I see. There's a snout. There's an eye. There's a mouth.
Yeah.
I guess aliens are a pig. When pigs fly, oh shit! It is over. I'll do that shit when pigs fly, and it just did. All right. Now we're going to look at the last one on this page. No, that's a PDF. Okay. Well, here's the thing. We're on the last page, and there's not that many. And all this is audio. So let's. It's from the Apollo mission. These can be long or short. So let's take a peek. This is going to be
1 hour.
How long? 1 hour. We're not listening to a 1 hour video. No, it's 1 hour.
No.
We're not listening to that. But let's see what it was about. In the recording, the crew members and debriefers discussed the light flashing phenomena, then novel, now well-documented biological effect where high-energy cosmic rays pass through the eye and strike the retina, causing the perception of light streaks and flashes. The questioners attempt to distinguish the characteristics of the observed phenomena. So it sounds like they're trying to debunk the NASA's trying to debunk what the pilot saw and say what you saw was a flash of light coming through your reticle at an angle, and that's what you saw. And they had a discussion about it, recorded for everybody to listen to. This one is 32 minutes. We won't listen to that either. And this continued segment, so it continues the previous one. Crew members and debriefers further discuss the light flash phenomena and a then novel, now well-documented biological effect where high-energy cosmic rays pass through the eye. So now they're saying everyone knows this happens. People see these weird shit. This is 53 minutes. In the recording, crew members discuss the light flash phenomena and then a then novel, now well-documented biological effect where high-energy light streaks. So it's a lot of discussions about whether or not they're just seeing optical illusions with their eyes. So there you go. That's a pretty good just nonchalant peek with a few people.
Yeah. That one though, where it looked like the line of little, I don't know what the hell it was.
There was a lot of weird ones in that one.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah. And we did it live.
We did.
And we did it live. All right, you East Coasters, I think it's time to let you guys go to bed, and I need to move on to other things as well. So thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us tonight and watching these weird, creepy videos. Does anybody in the chat have any, like, you wanted to say definitively, oh my God, DA, that's totally U.S. government drone technology, or that's the Chinese, or that's definitely the alien that took my grandma? What do you guys think? What's up with the jellyfish and the Peppa Pig? Yeah.
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's crazy shit. There's the ship that went over Texas a little while back They tracked it through radar data, and the speed and turns it made was unfucking real. Yeah, a lot of these take turns and maneuvers that are impossible for human pilots. See, I feel the same way, Robin. I saw that yawn. I feel the same way. And I might have an early day tomorrow, so I may need to wrap this shit up.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna go out to the Sasquatch.
I got to find out what time it is. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It's like so big. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We'll try to get this show up and running with some actual content you can look forward to and build something out of this. Right now, we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants. Oh, I always feel busy and exhausted, and I don't know why. If I get a good video of Sasquatch, I'll bring it out here. But you know how it is. If I get a video of Sasquatch, I'll be really blurry and a million miles away, and I'll be like, "Look at this, we caught Sasquatch. See that blur that just went by the trees? That was Sasquatch." That's what they all look like. So. Okay, here we go. So Foxy's going to leave a comment that's going to grab our attention. Thanks for watching, by the way. Oh, maybe Foxy was just fucking with us. Oh my God, we're all yawning. All right. We're out, people. Go have a good night, and we'll see you.
I have to go watch Pav and Lana and everyone else.
Oh my God, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. You're a beast. I'm glad you do it though, because then you can inform me on which things are worth watching.
Yeah.
So, all right, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night.
All right. Good night, everyone. See you.